Hey, hope all is well with you. I am Leslie of Leslie Creations coming to you from my workroom. Whew, I am slightly on the cold side, so need some coffee, but it's gonna be a second. So I don't know if you know me. I don't know if you've been to my channel before, but I am a custom and ready wear fashion designer who loves to create clothes for thick and curvy chicks. Why? Because I'm a thick and curvy chick myself, and I don't like everything, and everything don't fit when I go to the store anyway. So, lately I have been working on some projects. Um, you can't really see, you can see the part of it. That was the most recent big project I did, which was I modified a pattern that was originally a top into a dress, and I did more modifications on top of that because I was not supposed to line it. I was not supposed to I did a lot. So if that video, hopefully the video's live. I talked about it, but I don't remember. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm looking behind me because there was something that caught my eye. Anyway, so I have been continually trying to work on cleaning out my bin. I have a cut bin. So I am I probably got a whole lot of challenges, a whole lot of things kind of mashed up together that I'm doing. That's just how I work. That's how I work. Anyway, so I think it was last week, sometime last week, I was rearranging and trying to figure out where some things were in my room. And in the process, I actually went underneath here. You can't see it, but I have some bins underneath my um, where I have cut things out. Maybe it's I just cut them and roll them up. And I'll show you a couple of them so you can get the gist of what I was talking about, so you know what I'm talking about. Some things are not rolled up anymore because Leslie, she's had a she's been working on it. All right, so here are some things that I've pre-cut, rolled up, especially when I was doing fashion shows. Hey now, hopes all is well with you. Um, I was doing fashion shows, so I would actually pre-cut a lot of things so that I can just batch sew. Well, let's just say batch sewing is a great way to get projects done, but I also work in color families. And so working in color families, that means I set my machines up for the color I want to do, and I just sew. Well, let's just say Leslie has cut up a lot of things, but she has not sewn a lot of things. So this week, I said I am determined to kind of clean out as many things as possible. So I'm not going to show off this stuff just yet, but this is some completed projects. We'll talk about that not today, but another day. Um, we'll talk about that. So I have another item that I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and sew it up. We'll see how it works. I don't know if the computer, everything's going to work out where you can see everything, but hopefully it doesn't take long. My God. This is a cardigan, I think. I think this is a cardigan that I've cut probably too long ago. Um, so I did some modifications to the pattern, and right now I'm actually pinning where I need to gather the cap of the sleeve. So I just pinned that. I don't know why I did the sleeve differently. It's a pattern that I've had, um, but this should be a quick sew. I have There's some things I will probably do differently, but we're gonna make it do what it do. We got gray on the machine, and we're gonna get it done. So I have 2 front panels or 2 front pieces. Yeah, I got my TV on. I'm watching YouTube. Usually I do. When I am working, I usually watch YouTube. Hopefully I can I may have to switch y'all around and sit you in another spot, but we shall see. But so how's y'all week going? How was Gobble Gobble Day for everybody? Did you eat anything unusual or new? My hair. Um, it was just me and my honey because my grandkids and my kids all live out of state. So I didn't get to see any of them, but I talked to everybody except for one grandson. That's the only thing. One grandson I didn't talk to. That was it. But I talked to everybody else. So what do y'all all do for that day? All right. So I'm going to grab my sleeve and I'll show it to you real quick so you can see why I am. So I extended my cap on my sleeve because I wanted some ruching at the top of this cardigan. I'm going to use a twin needle on here because it's already on here and I'm too lazy to take it off. And to do gathering. It'll do the gathering much quicker. It should work. It should work. So, like I said, it's only 2 sleeves, 2 front panels, and then the very back panel. I've extended my stitch length to 4. I am going to have to wash this afterwards because I think the markings I have on top is really not the cutest. All right. All right. That's pretty quick. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it down. And I'm just pulling the bobbin thread. That's all. It's not going to stay, the stitching's not going to stay in. The top of my cap is clipped. So when I sew it, it'll be fine. I'll know exactly where it goes. Now we want to act crazy, huh? Oh, I know what happened. I probably need. Why it smell like something burning? Nah, I ain't got nothing on the stove, so it can't be in my house. All right, you can see how I gathered. Really quick. Do both sides. Of course, I'll tighten it up more if I need to once I actually set it into my my cardigan, which is a perfect timing. I'm glad I found this because I needed to replace the gray one I had before, which was not as thick as this one. All right, we got the back panel. This will be a little big on me because I did not modify. I'm almost sure I did not modify it to fit. What you want to say better? Because I am 18 on top. whereas I wear a 24 on the bottom. So I'm grabbing my shoulders, and I'm going to use clips for placement so I don't do nothing crazy. I don't have any more of this fabric to be able to like bind the neckline like I normally would. So we gonna, ooh, let's make sure we grab the right part. I'm gonna just do a serging around it. So, all right. Make sure y'all can see. All right. It may get a little loud in here. May get a little loud, a little loud. This should be a very, very quick, so I'll do my finishing off screen. But it won't ravel anyway. I'm not rushing to finish this or go fast on it because I'm going to make sure I don't miss any making sure that it's sewn together, because it's really not cute to end up in a situation where it does not match. So now I'm getting ready to, that's the shoulder seam, get ready to go ahead and put my, one of these days I'll figure out the best place to put y'all. I can see. Grabbing the top, making sure I find my clipped spot. Let's hope I can find it. If it's a little off, I'm not stressed. Too off is crazy. Oh, don't tell me that this part is not clipped. I know it's clipped. Oh, there we go. I'm like, I seen it. I really did. Now, you can do this as an inset sleeve, or you can do it the way I'm doing it. I'm not stressed about it either way. I just want to make sure it's in. So I may have to scrunch it up a lot tighter. In this situation, I do clip more on sleeves, especially something like this, only because I am trying to make sure that I get it all in. See, there's a lot that I gotta fish in. And guess what? I did not go far enough. I need more. We'll make it work. We will make it work. Downfall with clips is clips don't give you the same tightness you can usually get with pins. The only downfall with pins when it comes to a serger is you just don't want to end up with damage or you getting an ouch from the eye or something like that. Should have went down a little bit further. But I am determined to get through that bend. As you can see, it was a lot in there that I actually worked on this week. This will probably be number 6 for the week for me. I try to remember to do some recordings. It's not completely all recorded. So you're only going to get a snippet when I do my, it's a, what you call a mashup video. It'll have a lot in it, but it's only, I didn't record everything because it was so much that I did this week. I was like, not doing all that. Not doing it. Not doing it. The other thing about clips, or the benefit to having pens, is that you can distribute the gathers much better. But we not gonna touch it. We ain't taking no chances. Trying to get it all in. And I see that there's a spot that I did not gather tight enough. There we go. Much better. But you can do this sleeve inset, or you can do it the way I'm doing it, which is, sometimes people call it the lazy way, because you're going to do one seamless seam. I know this is going to look weird, y'all, because I know how to do that. I can close that differently. That'll work. All right, we're going to put one sleeve on, because it'll work. All right, hold on, y'all. Y'all got to come over here. Much better. All right. I'm double checking. I will probably run a stitch for security, only because of how full that I made this up here, which in the thickness of the fabric. I'm not saying it's gonna come out, but I have I have security issues. I don't want to be poking out or having to end up with a hole in something. That's just me. All right, so we're gonna get the other side. Get the other side. All right. Find my little clip, which is really small. I try to stay in the seam allowance. Got that. I always usually start at the top of the cap of the sleeve, and then I work, especially when it's gathered. That way, you do it that way, you are able to kind of get stuff distributed much easier. Somebody deciding to blow a horn. And this pattern probably did call for 5/8. I'm almost sure. Do I remember which pattern it is? No. Because it's been in that bin way too long. Way too long. All right. Like I said, I used, sorry, y'all. I'm trying to put y'all so y'all can see. I put, see how I did the twin needles? Because it goes zigzag back and forth, it makes it easier to gather it. It's not as much work. But I didn't go far enough, so we're going to have to do some finagling to get that up in there. And because I used so much or made my cap so, that's down for the count, so big, and this is so bulky, so long, meaning longer, and so bulky, I didn't judge how much gathering I was going to need to do. Like I said, I don't remember when I cut this. This could have been cut 3 years ago. I don't know. But I am determined to clean out that little spot, which will generate, like, as they say, more clothes for yourself. Lord knows I need a few more things. Right now I'm cold, so actually this being made is going to be perfect for me. Because I need more cardigans around the house. No, I'm not going to turn the heat up. I'm sure somebody probably will say that. Turn the heat up. I have a man who does not like it really hot. And it's much easier to sit up there and put a jacket on, a sweater on, or put on something instead of turn the heat up. And guess what? It keeps him happy. It's an easier compromise for me. Plus, he's doing me a favor. He went to the stove for me. I don't like cold, y'all, at all. I don't like cold. All right. It'll probably take more time to sit up there and do all this clipping than it does to make this. In fact, I'm almost sure. You know what? I'm going to turn y'all around so y'all don't have to get that extra glare. Oh, that's much better, y'all. That's much better. How about that one? As long as I don't keep on moving you into the screen. I may need y'all on the other side. I'm going to get it together, y'all. I'm not going to do so longs all the time. This happens to be already cut, so I figured it's a good idea for today. I am working on a brother sewing machine or serger. I'm going to say it. I'm sure somebody else going to tell me I shouldn't. But I'm going to tell you, I don't like this serger. And it's probably more so because the serger I've always had or pretty much worked on for probably upwards of 15 or more years has been my singer. I can tell you the reason why I don't like. One of these days I'll show you why. But the main thing is how it threads. How it threads irritates me. But for the most part, I mean, it works. I'm just trying to straighten out the the gathers, I mean. Because when you pull them that tight, what happens is they kind of get really, the edge not gets kind of wonky. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do the side seams. Starting from the cuff, you don't have to do this any particular direction. I'm going to pull y'all back, and this is how I do it. Not always. It works pretty much. I try to grab, find a spot that I want to grab, make sure it's matched. And I usually grab on this side and go. I don't look at my needle. I look at where the edge of the fabric is going. I'm sure people probably say, what in the world? It's now it only usually works when I'm doing like straight seams or I'm working on like t-shirts and stuff like that. Something that doesn't have a whole lot of curves to it and it's pretty much straight. And I'll do that for the sleeve part. I usually grab it differently for sides because it can move. Because what I'm doing on the sleeve is that tautness will help guide it at the same time. I don't have that capability on the side seam. One side onto the other. So that part's done. Now I got to decide on my sleeve and how I'm going to do it. Now, I am going to tell you right now, I'm sure y'all going to look at me crazy. I know I do not have to serge the edge. I know it. It's not going to ravel. But I serge the edge of my fabrics because it's an aesthetic thing. It's a look thing. It's certain things just irritate me. So this is one of them things. If I had a cover stitch machine, I definitely would do it. It's just me. I just like the look of it. I like the way it looks finished. I don't know. It's just me. I'm gonna go ahead and clip it just so that I keep my thing where I need it to be, because I'm gonna actually sew it on my sewing machine with the twin needles. Find the other sleeve. We're gonna do this one quick. Oh, I'm gonna throw it on for you because I'm not gonna. Like I said, I'm not gonna finish everything on live because pretty much this is done. All right, pretty much this is done. I just gotta do some my finishings, which is the hem and the neckline. I may find some binding or some gray material that I like and just use around the edge, because I know I don't have no more of this fabric. I know I don't. I'm gonna take the clip off real quick so I can show y'all, because it's pretty much done. Ooh, I like the sleeve. I like that sleeve now. I think I'm gonna just pull that in. Ooh, these sleeves are cute. Oh my gosh. I like the sleeve. I really do. Probably gonna have to do a little bit of a modification. My other modification I will have to probably do is I may have to actually narrow it right here. Like I said, I don't think I modified this pattern at all when I cut it. And because I didn't modify it, it's wider back here, so my sleeves don't sit where I want them to sit, which is another inch up on both sides. So I can actually literally do an a V and bring it up literally like this, and it'll sit, take out the excess, which is fine. I'm not stressed about that, and it'll work. But these sleeves are really cute. I like the sleeves. Look at them. They're so cute. That was my modification I did. Oh, they're so cute. It need a little fluff in there. I'm not going to do it though. That's just me. But that's all I need to do is bring it in some. I bring it in some and sit right here. Because like I said, I did not modify the size. I think I cut it as is. And it probably was an extra large or 2X. And with a 2X, I don't wear. I usually wear extra large on top. But this is going to be really cute to wear at home or run in the streets. You can't tell me nothing. All right. So, like I said, the only thing I'm going to do, before I finish it, I like how long the sleeves are, which is too long, which is what I like. I like that. Um, when I do stuff like this, I start to think, how can I improve upon it for me? Um, what would I do differently? So I'll go ahead and tell y'all real quick. I'm not saying I'm gonna do this today. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do it tomorrow, but we'll see. One, like I said, I will make this again, but I'm gonna make sure that I have the smaller size, or I will actually literally take the pattern and fold it in the back, because I like how it fits here in the front, but I don't like how big it is right across here, because I'm narrow right there. So I would actually reduce that area. Um, Let me bring y'all up because I feel like y'all talking to little kids or something. Oh, that's so much better. Um, I would reduce the distance between my shoulder blades by folding and slicing my pattern in a little bit more. I would leave the sleeves the length that they are. I like my sleeves in the length. Um, what else would I change? I definitely do like the puff on the sleeve, so I will do the puff on the sleeve again because that's cute. I would like a more stable, like, do it in a different fabric that'll hold the body of it. Maybe even an African print. This will really look cute in it. Ooh. Um, I will probably make the sleeve a little bit wider. The distance between here, I will go a little bit wider. It fits, but the width probably would go another inch wider. The cap about an inch and a half wider, so that it actually gives the effect that I really, really want. What else would I change? Probably nothing else. Everything else I will keep. I like how, of course, most of my cardigans are fitting like this, which is perfect. I like, and then maybe I would trim it. That would probably be the only things. I think right here, okay, you will see there is, there's a notch. I think the way that it's supposed to actually have a collar on it, I don't have the collar. I think that's why this is this way. I'm almost sure. Because I don't have it, I'm not stressed about it. It'll be okay. So what I'll probably do is take that notch off and literally cut it from here. I will cut this part off. Take it all the way to the point and take off that notch, and take it off the notch. You won't notice it. I'll know it because I did it, and y'all know it because y'all watched the video. And so that is it for today. So, all right, we did a quick little tutorial, quick little doodad and everything. I'm happy for it. Maybe I'll do a little pic of me wearing it with something else other than all this business, and we'll see how that goes. So I appreciate y'all watching. If you don't know who I am, again, I am Leslie of Leslie Creations. Make sure you turn on the notifications, like the page, subscribe to the channel, and you will see sew alongs as well as get along with me and see the fabrics that I like to play with. And as we start to tackle some items, but between that closet and my bin, okay? Because my bin is still full of stuff. But I have another project done. Yes. Happy. All right. So y'all have a good one. I hope y'all had a great gobble gobble day. Um, I'm sure many people are gearing up for the other holidays that's coming up. Y'all enjoy yourselves. But the most of all, enjoy your family. Life is too freaking short to not. Okay. All right. Have a good one.